Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, welcome, and it's nice to be with you today. My name is Jeff, and I'm coming to you from the lovely New Brunswick, Canada, which, among other things, is the domestic violence capital of the known universe. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, the incidences of domestic violence are skyrocketing and of emergency proportions. As a matter of fact, I heard through the grapevine that maybe they might even have a state of emergency occur in this province to try to quell and cap and control the skyrocketing domestic violence, the out-of-control domestic violence that is occurring in this province. There are transition houses cropping up like daisies in the spring everywhere, and the government is flooding these institutions with money to add on new units and to further develop them for the tsunami of refugee-like victims of the domestic violence epidemic in this province. Something needs to be done. And they are doing things about it. I mean, just be careful when you're here because, there's creepy domestic violence perpetrators behind every tree, okay, and every rock. You can't swing a bat in the dark without hitting a creepy domestic violence perpetrator, and they're all men. If you're considering coming to New Brunswick, I would skip it. Personally, I would skip it. It's too dangerous. Okay, it's too dangerous to come here, especially if you're married, or you got your significant other with you. You don't want to risk it, eh? You don't want. There's a lot of domestic violence down here, and they may spill over. Like the needs of the individual perpetrator might outweigh his. I say his because there's only men doing it, right? His access to the violence. Like if he's only violating one person, it might not be enough, right? He might need to expand and become a serial domestic violator. So he might actually attack you at Walmart or at McDonald's or wherever you happen to be going. Maybe at a tourism site. When you're getting your parking ticket to visit the beach or something, he might just jump out of the bush and attack you domestically. I don't know what he would do. Maybe shag your leg or perhaps insult you. I mean, at this point, in New Brunswick, the bar is so low now, the redefinition of violence is so watered down and so low that maybe he will just say, "Excuse me, sir, do you know where the washroom is?" That could be violent, depending on how he says that to you. You could, and if you feel that that's violent, if you seriously, if you're on reflection, that sounded a little violent the way he said that to me. I feel, intimidated, and it's kind of bullying the way he said, "Excuse me, sir, can you tell me where the washroom?" He said, "Tell me where the washroom." That makes me feel a little bullied. Right? If you feel bullied by that, then yes, by law in New Brunswick, that's violent. That's violent. Okay? And, if you don't believe me, you could just look up the new act that they have out in New Brunswick. It's called the IPVIA. Look it up. Intimate Partner Violence Intervention Act. Just have a look. Peek at, Google that thing right up. Here, let me make some sounds for you. There, see, I'm Googling it right now. Just Google it right up, IPV. Oh, there it is. Yeah, it really does exist. Right now, what's happening? In a gym in New Brunswick, there is a police officer in your area who's training right now. He's training. Okay? He's buffing up, getting jacked, waiting for that EIO. That's an emergency injunction order. And one thing is on his mind. One, that's dragging you out of your house. He's getting jacked. He's having whey protein. He's getting some whey protein in him. He's burning some calories, doing some HIIT cardio. Right? Maybe the guy's even, juicing it. In case you're big, right? You might maybe you're not going to like getting thrown out of your house, right? So he's got to be ready. So he's going to juice it a bit, whoa, right? Get that going on. He's shining his taser right now. He's got it in the shop, buffing it, making sure that taser is shined right up, ready to use. Doing some accuracy tests, right? Oh yeah, it's good to go. He's got his vest all ready. It's good to go for you. He's getting ready for you, okay? So that's what's happening right now. And if you want to come down and enjoy that experience, then I highly recommend coming to New Brunswick. Just take the, depending on where you're coming from, we've got a nice new highway coming, only one of them though, because like we basically live in the middle of the bush out here. So just come down that one main road, shouldn't be hard to find, and you can drive right through the artery of it. And you'll encounter all kinds of hillbillies and domestic violence specialists that are ready to serve you up real good.